Creative English learning activities. Any fun, creative language learning your child does at home will help. Keep in mind our young learners' philosophy. Develop English language skills in a natural, stress-free way. Use language that is meaningful to a child. Test skills in fun, interesting, and varied ways. Writing activities. When your child does drawings, takes photos, or cuts interesting pictures out of magazines, encourage them to label their pictures using English words and phrases. Encourage your child to make a poster about something that interests them, such as fashion, skateboarding, or aliens. Then write some captions in English. If possible, display the poster afterwards. It's a great way to remind your child of English words and phrases. Listen to a song. After 10 to 20 seconds, pause the music. Ask your child to draw whatever comes into their head. Play another 10 to 20 seconds, pause, and draw again. Keep doing this until the song finishes. Your child should have several drawings. Ask your child to write a short story to go with their pictures. Reading activities. Read one of your child's favorite English language storybooks. Then encourage them to draw their own story pictures and label them using English words and phrases. Speaking activities. Our speaking tests use lots of pictures and photos. They are an excellent way to help children start talking about something. Here's a fun way to practice describing pictures. One person can see a picture and must describe it. The other person must listen and draw what is being described. At the end, compare the drawing with the original picture. In A1 movers and A2 flyers, children are told the name of a story and given time to look at some pictures. Then they're asked to tell the story. This is something you can practice at home. Choose 3 or 4 of your child's favorite drawings or photos. Give them some thinking time. Ask them to look carefully at all the pictures. Can they tell a story using all the pictures? Young learners only need to say a few words about each picture. Then, when they feel confident, encourage them to use words such as and, but, and because to join their ideas together. Listening activities. Talk to your child about their drawings. Try using a mixture of closed questions, which assess facts, e.g., where is the little girl, and open questions, which assess reasoning, e.g., why do you think she is happy? Choose some of your child's favorite drawings, crafts, or photos. Spread them out on the floor/table. Choose one and describe it. Your child must guess which one it is. Reverse roles. Vocabulary activities. Use the words in our free picture books and vocabulary lists to play Pictionary. Ask your child to draw something from the vocabulary list, without writing any words or speaking. The other players must guess what they are trying to draw. Learn English through outdoor play. Motivation is one of the most important factors in language learning. Children who are enthusiastic about learning English are more likely to work hard. The most powerful type of motivation is when children enjoy learning and the learning experience is fun and interesting. Any language work you do at home that is fun, varied, attention-grabbing or creative will help your child prepare for their exams and develop their English language skills in a natural, stress-free way. Outdoor language learning activities. Watch your children playing. What do they enjoy doing? Reading stories, physical play and sports, drawing pictures, going on treasure hunts, using their imagination, playing games, collecting shells, flowers, leaves. Try doing these types of activities in English and make a note of what your child responds to best. English learning tips. Writing activities. Ask your child to collect some items that interest them. For example, a shell, a flower, or a pebble. Ask them to create their own exhibition and to write a caption for each item. Ask your child to shoot a short, silent video. For example, my favorite places, or my favorite things to do outdoors. Ask your child to write 10 to 20 English words to describe their video. If they feel confident, they could then record a voiceover to their video, using the words from their list. Outdoor adventures can be a great inspiration for creative writing. Ask your child to take some photos of things that interest them. Then ask them to use one or more of the pictures to write a short story. Ask your child to write and illustrate a one-week weather diary or outdoor activities diary. Reading activities. Give your child a list of things to find. For example, a tree, a bird, a petal, something yellow, something old, something that starts with every letter of the alphabet, a Z. Ask them to take a photograph of each item. This is a great game to play on a walk. Ask your child to research an outdoor food recipe, something that could be cooked on a barbecue/campfire, or something that could be prepared for a picnic. Your child might like to create their own outdoor reading den. Encourage your child to read storybooks outside, particularly books about outdoor adventures in nature. Speaking and listening activities. Decide on an obstacle course, with objects that have to be avoided, for example, trees, bushes, footballs. One family member will walk through the obstacle course while blindfolded. Another family member will guide them using English words, e.g. left, right, stop, take one step back. Play guessing games such as I spy something that starts with the letter, and 20 questions. Ask your child to think of something, then ask up to 20 questions to guess what it is. Try playing the game Simon Says. Give your child an instruction. For example, Simon says jump, Simon says touch your toes, Simon says pretend to be a duck. If the sentence starts with Simon says, your child should act out the instruction. If the sentence doesn't start with Simon says, your child should ignore the instruction and stay completely still. Learning English with blogs and vlogs. Blogs are a bit like an online journal. Your child can write about their interests, ideas, wishes, humor, and anything else they think about. Research suggests that blogging helps school children practice writing. Students tend to write more in blogs. They are writing for a real audience and a real purpose. Check out these blogging sites for children, which can be monitored by parents. Alternatively, if your child would prefer to practice their speaking skills, they could tell you about their ideas and record it in a video blog. Learning tip for 5 to 12-year-olds. Your child might enjoy telling you their news. With your help, they could turn this into their own English diary blog. Ask your child to tell you something about their day. This can be in English or in your own language. Together, write down the keywords/sentences in English. Now, ask your child to upload a picture to show what they did. Then, ask your child to read the keywords/sentences back to you in English. Your child might also enjoy collecting these pictures on a wall in their bedroom, or making them into a mini book to read later on. Learning tip for 13 to 18-year-olds. Your child might enjoy making their own diary in English. They could write a blog, and either make it public or make it available to people they choose. In the afternoon or evening, ask your child to tell you about something that's happened during their day. Note down some keywords, phrases, and sentences. Leave them to write their diary entry, but be available if they need help. Learning English with Facebook. The Cambridge English Facebook page is updated every day, giving your child regular opportunities to practice English. Your child can talk to other English language learners and take part in fun language activities to practice English. Like our page enjoying millions of learners around the world. Learning tip. Encourage your child to check out our interesting facts, videos, discussions, and quizzes. Quiz answers are made available the next day. Interact through games and apps. Some of the most popular games and apps are not specifically designed to be education apps. But innovative teachers are taking advantage and finding ways to use these technologies for learning. One example is Minecraft, a massive game, which now has a huge community of educators using it for real learning. Language learning teachers are getting learners to collaborate and communicate in English to build their own worlds. Learning tip. Children, parents, and teachers are all learning new digital skills at the same time. Explore technologies together and discuss whether they are useful. Ask each family member to try one type of technology, an app, a blog, or a multiplayer online computer game. If you want ideas, here are some top-rated games, top-rated apps, and top-rated websites. Ask each person to share what they've found with the rest of the family. Does it help their English skills? How much fun is it to use? Ask everyone to rate it out of 10. An English diary for younger learners, in primary school. If your child is too young to write their own diary, they may still love to talk about themselves and tell you their news. Get your child to tell you about their day. For example, at school today I ate something new and we played a game. This can be in English or in your own language. Repeat what they told you in English and write it down. Let them draw a picture to show what they did. Ask your child to read your sentence back to you in English. Depending on their reading ability, they may well do this from memory using their picture to help. As they read, you point at the English words. You could then say some of the words or phrases from the short text you have just written, and ask them to point at them or color them in. By doing this, your child will learn to read the words in English, gain confidence, and slowly recognize patterns in the text.